Hello YouTube, this is Mitchell or Xmims here, and I'm just gonna make a video about some basic training slash AIT stories I have. I'm not gonna try to make this super long, but I'm tired. I'm really tired, so just heads up. I've been up since about 4. I woke up at 4:45 this morning, and now it's 9:30 p.m. So I'm fucking tired. But I wanted to make this video. So okay, first story. Um, so the shit I did pretty much, like I tried to stay low on the radar for the first couple weeks, uh, which I did pretty much. I mean, my drill sergeants like didn't really even know my name. Like my platoon drill sergeant had to ask me like my who like who are you? Like what's your name? And he would be like, oh okay, that's your name. And then he would ask me again. He was like, private fuck. I forget what is it again. You know, like I was low on the radar. Now, if you're gonna do something that you're gonna just like you're just gonna fuck something up, and then everyone's just gonna know who the fuck you are, right? So what I did was FTX 3, the 4 nights, 5 days camping in the woods, right? Uh, I was I had to go to the bathroom, and I didn't really want to walk like a mile or however long it was to the porta potties through the woods, so I had to take a shit. So, uh, my tent was in the outer like perimeter because like for FTX3 there were tents in the middle, then maybe like 10 tents in the middle, and then like maybe 10 outer tents. That's just an example. I don't know. So I was on the outer end, so no one could really see what I was gonna be doing. So I'm on the outer end, then I move out and maybe like 30 feet or something, and I just went behind a tree and I went behind a tree and took a shit. I had baby wipes. Um, so yeah, so no one saw me. I came back up, and then later on that day, I think I was talking to my battle buddy in the foxhole. And I was just talking to him, because we were supposed to be pulling security with their rifles and like listening and just pulling security. Pretty much that was the thing. So we were just sitting there, and I just got bored, so I'm like, fuck this. So I talked to my bad buddy. I'm just talking about, I was just talking about how I was telling him how I shit in the woods, and I don't really know why I was telling him that, but whatever, I was. And I guess there was a female drill sergeant for my platoon, of course, listening in on my conversation for like, she said 10 minutes. She told me, she was like, yeah, I've been sitting here for like 10 minutes. She had a stern look on her face, she was like really, like, looked really pissed. So, she was pissed, and then she was like, oh, so you shit in the woods, eh? I heard. And I was like, yes, drill sergeant. And so yeah, that was some bullshit. She was literally listening in on my conversation for 10 minutes, and she blatantly told me that too. What the fuck? Of course, right? So she was just behind me because like my friend gets up and then he says, "Good afternoon, drill sergeant," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then I turn around and she's just staring at me like looking pissed off. So I'm like, "Yeah, okay." So then I say I shit in the woods, and then goddamn, I like this YouTube video could be like fucking 30 minutes long. But so then she calls me up later in the day, and there's like 3 of the first platoon drill sergeants because I was in first platoon. There was 3 of the drill sergeants, and then the company XO. She was like first lieutenant, second lieutenant, some shit like that. So I had to pretty much talk in front of them, and then the one male drill sergeant, he was like, "Oh, so you contaminated Lieutenant Colonel McNeil's land, and I'm gonna get sharped." And that's like you could have resolved from sharp. So they're like they're like threatening me with all the shit, right? So I'm like, yeah, okay, I won't do it again, blah, 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 which I didn't. And then they would always make fun of me because for the final FTX, my drill sergeant was like, oh, so are you going to shit in the woods again? I'm like, no, drill sergeant, no, It was all a fucking joke, dude. Everyone just made a joke about it. I honestly, I mean, when I had to talk to them, I was like scared, but then it just turned into a joke. They were like, oh, does a bear shit in the woods? And then I would have to be like, no, I do. So it was a fucking joke, dude. Like, I joked with drill sergeants. I mean, they're not. The drill sergeants are scary in the beginning. Then you're just like, oh, fuck, drill sergeants. Like they don't really give a fuck afterwards. So yeah, that happened. Then I had, oh my god, luckily I had a blank. I had a BFA, I think it's called, on my M4, and I accidentally shot it while the drill sergeant was having a discussion with everybody. So it was pretty much all quiet, and this was during FTX 3 too. So I think I took a shit before, and then they found out about that. This was all during FTX 3, like within a matter of 4 days. So maybe the next after like 2 days after shit in the woods, I accidentally shot a round off my M4, and that was pretty bad. But listen to this, it wasn't me. It wasn't me being a dumbass. It was like I pulled, the cock and lever back or whatever. A bullet comes out of the chamber, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm good. So I just put I think I was trying to do a functions check or some shit, dude. I don't know. I really don't know what I was doing. But luckily, my weapon was pointed in a tree. It wasn't like I was pointing at somebody. It was pointed in a tree. Like in the stump of the tree while I was doing this. Because, see, I'm fucking smart at least. At least I'm kind of smart. So I put it in the stump of the tree. I'm doing my functions check, blah, blah, whatever. And I guess a round went off. So I'm like, I'm so fucking confused. So then the round goes off, and then I'm just like, shit. That's literally what I said. I was like, shit. And then the drill sergeant was like, who was that? And I was like, me. I said, private me, So then I had to fucking talk to them, like straight, like right there in front of them, while all first platoons behind me, like, yeah, look at fucking me, I'm retarded. So, people thought it was funny, dude. Like, people, like, loved me after all the shit. They were like, oh, man, you fucked up, dude. So, yeah, I mean, at least I had a blank adapter on it. But I was weird, because I pulled that cock and lever back, and a round comes out the chamber. So I'm like, okay, the gun's cleared now, right? No, it's on semi. I switch to semi, shoot, and a fucking round goes off. I'm like, so fucking confused. And the magazine was out. I'm pretty sure the magazine was out too. So, fuck, I don't know. Make mistakes and you learn by them. So, yeah, that happened. Then what else? Oh, yeah, the very first night of basic training. This is one that people got to know me by real quick. So, the very first night of basic training, fucking drill sergeant comes in. He's like, you have 15 seconds to get in your fucking bunks, right? Because, I don't know, we were, like, everyone was getting out of the shower, and, like, everything's, like, really fast-paced. Like, they're on your shit, dude. So I'm like, okay, you only have, they gave us, 2 minutes to shower, and blah, blah, blah. Gave us all these time limits that no one could ever fucking meet, like, impossible standards. So, I'm just dicking around with my locker. He said we got 15 seconds. So I had to put something away in my locker, so I didn't meet the time limit. So he's like, stop, who is that? I had to say, oh, then he caught me, and then he got in my face, and he was like, he was like, oh, okay, how about you just go in your bunk? And, you just get nice and cozy. And he was talking to me. He was like, yeah, you sleep now. And then he made everybody get, he was in their bunks, out of their bunks, and going on the ground to do push-ups. So that happened. So everyone was forced to do push-ups while I stayed in my bed, because his thing was that if you fucked up, that he would fuck everyone else up and not you. So you would feel like just the most total asshole in the world. I mean, no one really gave a fuck. I mean, but then he took away our phone time. So say if I was to fuck up, but I never did. Say if I was to fuck up, like during basic training or whatever, he would take away people's phone time on Sunday for fucking up. So I don't know, dude. Man, they really fucked us up, dude. Like, training was bad. Like, he said he fucked us up, and then he would joke about fucking us up a lot. So we got fucked up for, like, not meeting certain time limits that he gave us that wasn't possible to begin with. You know, like, our bunks. You know how you gotta have, like, the 45-degree corner on the mattress. We got fucked up for not having that. You know, he would check our bunks. You gotta have tight sheets, and if they weren't tight, that you would, for each bunk, would be, like, a minute off your phone time. Just total ass, dude. Like, total dick. Like, it was bad. You know, like, people almost got in fights with a guy that stole. Like, goddamn, man, this story's up the tits. There's so many stories, dude. But these really stories are just based on, like, my fuck ups. So shit in the wood, I accidentally shot my weapon. Oh, and then for FTX 5, there was a Humvee night drive with a night vision goggle. Oh my fucking god, scary, dude. It was scary. I was the last one on the rotation. It was like maybe 2300 at night, dude. We were on a dirt road between like fucking woods, right? Holy fuck, dude. That night vision goggle sucked dick. I'm just trying to be funny right now. But it was like one night vision goggle, only over one eye, and I've never used a night vision goggle before in my life. And the first time I'm ever going to use it is before I actually go on a night vision drive. Like, that's fucking smart. That's very smart, Army. Good job. So, yeah, so it was bad. Like, I told everyone in my Humvee, I was like, dude, like, guide me through this. I can't see shit. I mean, I don't know. It was dark as fuck, so I don't know why I would ask them to guide me anyway, but I told them to. And then there's a drill sergeant up top in the turret. And then she was yelling at me, you know, she was like, turn right. I couldn't fucking see the right. Like, it's pitch black. I couldn't see fucking shit, dude. Like, there's no, like, oh, it's a little light out. No, it's fucking dark. Couldn't see shit. She was telling me to turn right, screaming at me. You know, she was like, turn right, turn right. I'm just turning the wheel. You know, just no fucking clue. I can't see the right turn. Then she said there was a hill, and I wasn't going fast enough. I was the last Humvee in the convoy. Thank God, dude. I would have fucking, I don't know. But yeah, so it was bad. I don't know. I think I corrected it as much as I could for the night vision goggle. It was only one. It wasn't two. There's only one goggle. I don't fucking know why, and we never even practiced with them before. So yeah. So I almost killed everyone in the Humvee. I mean, there was like me and 3 other passengers, and then the female drill sergeant on top. But she was like, "Oh my god, you know, I'm driving," because she thought I was dumb or something. And I told her in the end, I was like, "I'm a good driver. I couldn't see shit." I kept telling her I couldn't see shit. And then she just told me repeatedly and how I'm just a terrible driver and always will be for the rest of my life. She was like, I suck at everything, you know. Well, she basically told me I suck at life. So, yeah, that happened. Yeah, you know, we just got fucked up a lot. Pretty much everyone has the same stories about basic training, dude. It's all the same. Everyone's going to have the same problems. You're not going to meet the time limit. You're going to show up late. You're going to do just something completely dumb. So, I mean, those are pretty much the stories, honestly. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about basic training or advanced individual training, AIT, let me know. I'm in my National Guard unit, my real unit now, so. Yep, any questions, leave a comment below. Thank you. This has been Story Time with Mitchell.